Welcome to the Poditorium. I'm going to try something that I saw on the internet. This here is an MP3 player. This is a little audio module. And this is a speaker. And this is a little audio cable to connect these two together. And what I'm going to do is I have this radio chassis that I bought as a junker and I scavenged some parts off of. But the cabinet is actually not too bad. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take that cabinet, I'm going to mount these components in it and make an MP3 player out of it. So right now I'm going to solder it all together and see if I have proof of concept, see if it plays. I have some stuff on this little thumb drive that plugs into here. I think it also takes an SD card. I might try that as well. But the way this is supposed to work is you just power it up and it plays, period. So I could hook that to a power switch on the front of the radio and just turn it on, and I might have some LEDs come on and it'll start playing. We'll see what happens. Why not, right? Again, I bought this as for spare parts to fix another radio, which I've already done, and I am left with this chassis and this cabinet, so I've already scavenged all the parts off of it. So let's see what happens. Welcome back, and I have proof of concept. I'm running it off of one of these. The power there. The power is jumpered from there. Let me get a pointer. From either side of that connector, there's a little solder terminal that I put a wire, and that's the DC in there. So it's running on, it's under 5 volts. I measured it. And I've got a thumb drive with a few songs on it. This is the audio from the MP3 player to the audio amp. And then I've got speakers going to this old speaker here. I had a bigger speaker, but it just wouldn't drive it. And it's barely doing this one, so let me show you. That's as loud as it goes, which is not very loud. If you're sitting here, it might sound loud in the camera, but it's not loud at all. So I'm guessing it's less than 1 watt. So it's supposed to be up to 5 watts, but I don't see it. I might try a smaller speaker just for giggles and see what it does, but we shall see. So I'll be back. We'll see how it does. Welcome back. And got a bit of a mess here, and I've been busy. What I have here is, this is the chassis from that old Stuart Warren radio cabinet that I had used for parts, and the radio itself was no good. So this is what we got going on. We're going to come in with a line cord in the bottom here and connect to those red wires, which coming through the top, which are from the transformer. That's the AC going into that transformer. That small module there is a 5 volt DC power supply. The 2 white wires are going to be connected directly to AC. I have, where is it? Okay, I've managed to salvage the original on-off switch, and I'm going to use that. And I have a fuse holder as well that's going to go under there. And I'm going to start with a 1/8 amp fuse, see how that works. And let's see, from there, tell you how this is going to go. So we're going to power the audio module. The transformer is going to feed AC to here. This outputs 12 volts to go to the audio module. 5 volts is going to come up from that module underneath to power the MP3 player. The MP3 player audio is going to connect from here and input into the audio module. The audio module is going to output to a speaker. I have two speakers chosen. I have a 3.2 ohm and I have this little 8 ohm that I just ordered. I don't know how it sounds yet. We're going to try it out. But the 3.2 ohm speaker sounds decent. It's a little bit, it's not as loud, it's not super loud, but it doesn't need to be. But it's loud enough to hear what's going on and to hear what's being played. I put this plastic, well, it's vinyl sheeting on top here because that way I could just super glue that directly down the card, because there's no mounting holes for it. This the audio module had one mounting hole that I had to use some nylon standoff on, and I've got glue under it, and along with some little bits of styrofoam to hold it steady. Not super pretty, not how I would have liked to have it work out. I did paint the chassis, but I did not want to destroy the original marking on it, so I taped it off and I painted the rest of it with some gold paint I had. It didn't cover really well because of the temperature outside. It was in the 50s, so anyway, what'll happen is you'll turn it on and that's it. It'll play. The thumb drive, I have some radio selections from the 30s and 40s in there, and just a list of MP3s that I've randomized on my machine. I can't remember the app I used to do it with, but I think it was Lname. I think was the name of the Linux app I used to randomize it and then copy them to there, so they're random. They'll play randomly. But there's some selections from Armed Forces Radio Service and some Glenn Miller and Andrews Sisters and a few other odds and ends. Anyway, we're going to wire it all up together and get the speaker mounted, and we'll see what happens. We'll be back. Okay, we're back, and we're assembled. I don't know what y'all think about this grill cloth, but I kind of like it. I think it goes with it. A little different color, a little contrast to this cream color. As you can see, the glass is the paint's peeled off the back of it a little bit in places, and I'll show you the back of it. We have everything together. This is the volume control. The front is just the power switch. This is the thumb drive where all the MP3s are. Unformatted, no playlist or anything, just plain files in. And used a program called K-Name to rename them all and shuffle them. And, well, when I say rename them, it put a sequence number in. I reshuffled them, and then I put a sequence number in the front. So, and then copied them to the thumb drive. So they're in effect shuffled. So, but I put a very short power cord on it, and there is a fuse inside as well as being on the switch, and the switch is on the hot side. So I'll turn it back around, and this is what it does. Oh, and I put an LED in it too.
Here's Jill and the G.I. Jive. Hi, you fellas. This is G.I. Jill with G.I. Jive.
And there you go.
And just in case you've tuned in,
there's G.I. Jill from the 1940s. So,
well, it's nothing but
it's an MP3 player.
Phonograph records. The really important thing about it is that
thanks for
each
watching.
and every record is played at